Hey guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of stuff's been going on in the world of Google lately. So I just kind of wanted to bring you an update of what's going to happen over the next couple months into the fall and the summer of what Google might be doing. I wanted to start with Google Glass, which, if you're not familiar with Google Glass, it's some glasses that they made. You put them on, and you can. I haven't seen a whole lot of things done with them, but I've just read about it. It hasn't been released yet, but it's been in the works for a really long time, and the tech industry is really excited about it. Recently, in February, I believe, Google took to social media to give everybody a chance to win the chance, and what everybody thought was going to be a chance to get them, they were going to give them away, is what everybody thought. But it turned out to just be you could win the chance to buy them, and the price that they're selling to all these winners is $1,500. So everybody that they picked on Google Plus and Twitter and everything, anybody that they picked now has the chance to purchase them for $1,500 from Google. So we'll probably start to see reviews of Google Glass very soon when all these people start to receive their glasses from Google. And so I'm just kind of interested to see how they turn out and if they're worth the $1,500 Google's charging for them. They're talking about probably a release here soon, either like in the next couple months or at I/O in the summer, which is Google's developer conference. If you don't know, but they're talking about it's going to be released somewhere in there, so it's not too far off really. So it could be any time. The next, it actually just broke today. The Nexus 4 that Google released back in October, I believe, something like that, uh, is getting a redesign. It's minimal though. If you don't know, the Nexus 4, when it came out, had a glass back. It was really prone to breaking if you're not careful with it, or temperature changes or whatever that could cause a break. I've read, but the whole thing was that the glass was so flat against the back of the phone that if you set it on any slanted surface or a desk or anything like that, it would be known to slide off and the back would shatter and possibly the screen. So what they did is in the new ones that are shipping, whenever you buy one now, they put little nubs on the back of it, just on the bottom, the corners basically, and that is basically going to keep it from sliding off a desk if you don't want to use a case, because a case obviously would solve that problem, but some people don't like to use a case. So that's minimal, but it's just something to think about if you're interested. And then the big one that a lot of people are thinking about with Google, and especially Android fans, is Key Lime Pie, which is going to probably what Android 5.0 will be called when it comes out this summer. They're thinking in the summer. Like I said, Google I/O typically takes place in June, but this year it's going to take place in mid-May. I think this somewhere around the 15th, somewhere in there. Don't quote me. But mid-May is when they're going to have that conference, and that is when Jelly Bean 4.0 came. 4.1, sorry, 4.1 came out last summer. So everybody's assuming it's going to be 5.0 when Google reboots and does this conference this summer. There's not a whole lot out on what the features will be in terms of, big features. It's kind of like Apple with iOS. The software is usually a pretty well kept secret up until it's announced. So you won't probably hear much about that until it's officially announced. So yeah, and there may be a Nexus-like phone, but that'll probably be in the fall with and maybe another version of software, maybe 5.1, wherever it might be. Like this past year, it was 4.1 in the summer and 4.2 in the fall when they released the Nexus 4. So we'll just have to see what happens, and thanks for watching.